This is about to get good.
You're right. Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in TV, movie, and gaming. We're your host. I'm Monique.
I'm Killer Cam.
And today we're watching and reacting to episode 7 of Invincible. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this series so far. We're on our second to the last episode. We've only got one more episode after this, episode 8. And I'm kind of sad to see it start to come to an end. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Every episode has been really violent.
Yes.
Which I like. So this series for me was just a surprise,
Yeah.
It was one that I saw and I was like, I'll watch it if I watch it. And then like we watched it and it was like, holy shit, I'm watching this forever and ever and ever. So I'm enjoying, like, I guess, being introduced to these characters, and I'm also enjoying not understanding what the hell is going on because it's just kind of like, what's the motivation? What are we doing? Like, why are we doing it? Like, tell me.
Right. And I'm hoping some of that will start to wrap up this episode, because there were a lot of things that happened in last episode. The saddest thing being William's boyfriend, Rick. That really tore me apart. Having to watch him become that robotic figure. And I don't know. I hope he comes back. We keep getting in the comments like, everything has a reason. A lot of us, a lot of you guys are telling us everything has a reason. So I'm hoping that something better happens for him, for William and Rick, because that was just, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that made me, it wasn't, when did it hit me? It was like all the cool shits and giggles, and through the episode. But when it got to the end and they went back to his dorm room, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
Right.
Like, imagine being that person and like that happening, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. And also, Amber and Mark are on the rocks right now. Mark went too far, I guess, in his superhero duties, but of course, because Amber doesn't know he's invincible, she just thinks he's running away all the time and not showing up when it's important. So they kind of broke up. I don't know if they broke up last episode, but they were kind of just basically on the outs when the episode ended.
Yeah, all discussion purposes, they was broke up to me because she went to the party, flirt with the dude or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then here's my thing about Amber, though. Something does not sit right with me about her. Mm-hmm. It's just something just doesn't sit right. And this show is pretty self-aware. So like, I'm like, I feel like you should have figured it out by now. Like, I mean, William figured it out. Like, he got up close to person. Yeah. He was like, you're invincible. Shut up, William. Like, stop saying it so loud. Like,
him and William have been friends for way longer than, Amber and Mark have been together. So that just might have been like a best friend thing.
It could be, but there's just even the way they got together is suspect to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you got turned on because this fool got punched in his face. Like, there's stuff like that makes me feel like she knows more than what she's letting on. I don't know if that's the case or if it's not the case. That's just the way I feel. I'm side-eyeing her. And we did have a comment that said that they have written her character in this show quite differently than the comic book. Basically, she's basically a plot device to show how hard it is to balance superhero versus regular life. And maybe I'm thinking like, okay, well, what if they enhance her character? What if they don't? I don't know. So that's kind of one thing that I'm excited to see. We also saw Debbie go in on Nolan.
Right. She has learned Nolan's secret, y'all, and she ain't happy about it. And he tried to basically you're drunk. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Right.
Excuse me.
That's not gonna work on me.
Yes.
You fucked up. You did something.
Right.
You know what you did.
And his Taylor is dead. I don't know. I don't care what y'all tell me. He popped up on that Taylor and was like, better live your life to the fullest, right?
Like,
They
have
ain't
a
never
good
gonna
night, because there won't be a tomorrow.
right. They ain't never gonna find him again.
They got him sauced and threw him off the roof like Bishop. Like,
Right. Right.
points if you know what that's a reference from.
Yep.
If you know what that's a reference from, you are people.
Nolan got the juice now.
Really? You just gonna give it away? Throw a rock at you.
I'm just saying. That's what happens when you throw somebody off the roof. You got to tell that person, you got the juice now.
Anyway, like, I'm excited to jump into it. Before we do, thank you to everyone who has been liking and subscribing to our channel. Your likes, your views, your comments, all of that is basically engagement that helps us grow and gets our videos out to a larger audience. I do want to call out one of the comments that we did receive from last week, and this is coming from Mike. And again, this is just kind of on the topic of Amber. The problem with her character in the show is based on the way she's written in the comments. She didn't have much of a personality and was used as a plot device for a girlfriend who doesn't know her boyfriend is a superhero. So a better angle to write her for her in the show would have been to suspect Mark being a superhero and basically drop that bomb on Eve when Mark didn't show up at the community center. And I thought that was an interesting way to look at it. And that's kind of what sparked my mind. Well, what if they don't go verbatim by the source material? What if they do switch it up? So shout out to you, man, because that comment really made me think, Mike, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. I also want to shout out a commenter, Mr. Ryan Ibarra. Am I saying that last name right? I wonder if Amber really does know. Maybe she's upset about Mark not being honest with her about who he actually is. So that goes back to the theory that Amber really kind of knows he's invincible, but she's just upset, you know, because he's doing all these things, saving all these people, and he keeps coming back to her like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my mom needed my help. Like, maybe she's like, do you think I'm dumb? Like, why do you keep lying to me about this, you know? So shout out to Ryan Ybarra for that comment. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and it just reinforced there's a question mark on Amber right now. You know,
yeah,
it could be, it could not be, who knows? But I think that's part of the fun of this series is the journey getting there. So, again, thank you for our subs, our views who have been liking and sharing those comments. Again, we appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, just stumbling across this, please make sure you do hit the like button if you are digging the reaction. And if you want to stay up to date with all of our content, just please make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you too can stay up to date.
Yep. We ready for this?
We are ready. So we got Invincible episode 7 titled We Need to Talk.
Yay, I'm ready. Let's go.
You slept there that night?
I know. I would have been afraid. Oh, you was expecting him to get in the bed with you?
Oh.
Girl.
He ain't been asleep.
I feel like he about to make up a story.
Why did you keep it? After 20 years together, I deserve to know the truth. Was someone controlling you? Were you blackmailed? Did they threaten me or Mark?
No. You need to trust me. If you can do that, we'll be okay. Mark too.
How could I possibly trust you now?
Yeah.
Because you know me.
There's a lot of things I thought I knew about you. I don't trust you. Not anymore. You broke that. Get out of my house.
You don't mean that.
I said good day, sir.
Get out of my house.
We'll talk later.
Oh.
That was Petty Boots.
I know.
Like all day.
Amber. I'm in... Oh my god. It's okay. This is why I'm always late or why I don't show.
I know you're a superhero.
You know?
I'm not an idiot. I figured it out weeks ago. We're fighting because you lied to me. You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
It's Amber.
Fly away, flyboy. Or take the stairs. I really don't give a shit.
Technically, how long have y'all been together? You just don't tell somebody that in the first week y'all dating.
Right. I knew she knew. Look, knew she was hiding something.
There she is!
So good to see you.
Hi, there's our
Yeah.
girl.
Hey, monster girl.
Welcome back!
How come I get my head beat in and it's a week in the hospital, you get your head beat in and your powers come back?
I figure it's karma for putting up with this guy.
I am delighted at your recovery, monster girl.
I wouldn't be recovered if it wasn't for you.
I would never let you die. 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 Die.
Somebody hit him.
A small programming error, soon to be fixed permanently.
Is this robot again?
Step back.
Ew.
Gentlemen.
What is that?
I believe you can answer that question on your own.
It's the real robot.
What?
We've been growing you a new body.
Show me your work.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
Add in this small upgrade of my own design, and we can discuss your payment.
Let's discuss our payment.
A Global Defense Agency control collar placates the strongest of wills, a highly restricted technology.
Do what he wants.
What?
It needs to be placed on the
Upper brain stem. I recognize a Neuralink when I see one.
He's just transferring his consciousness into him.
So robot's not a robot.
Right.
So this is why I've hardly seen you the last 6 months. Because you're a superhero.
Not anymore.
Why?
Because I'm a terrible friend and a worse boyfriend. Should have listened to my dad.
Your dad?
Omni Man.
Your dad's Omni Man. How did I never see that?
Really? How did you not?
Right.
If I can deal with almost losing the hottest guy I've ever had, you can deal with this.
I just got dumped, dude.
You got dumped weeks ago. You just didn't realize it.
I love you, man, but I need someone else to talk to.
He's gonna go find you. Eve, guess what? I'm single again.
Back on the prowl.
Nolan killed the Guardians of the Globe.
Oh.
I know. Couldn't risk Nolan finding out we knew. Not until we figured out what he was doing and how to stop him. We failed on both those counts, by the way.
Do you mean kill him?
I'm not sure we could kill him. There's only one person I know who might be able to go toe-to-toe with Omni Man and come out on top, Debbie.
Invincible. Do the title card. Do the title card. Did they do it yet?
Nope.
You can't.
Where's Mark, Debbie? Where's...
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of blood.
That's blood. Is that blurred? Look.
Make room, please.
Hurry, please. Air is toxic to me. It burns my lungs. This will be painful.
My entire life has been painful.
That's gotta suck, man. And I guess that's why he was drawn towards Monster Girl, too.
Right.
It creates a copy of your mind. For you, nothing will change. For him, everything will.
I wonder how he, like, was he born that way or, like, something happened?
3, 2.
Just imagine if they had a whack processor and that shit took like 5 hours. Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, fire. Fire! That other body's not gonna survive, though.
Be happy. Change the world. Experience everything we never could. This was always the plan.
But he's not gonna have the same abilities, though, in the new body, is he?
Probably not.
The cryptographic key is the entire text of Frankenstein. And now that our deal is complete, it's time you both return to prison.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh. He done pulled out a whole transformer on y'all asses.
A Neuralink transfer.
Right.
That's not fair. I helped you.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell everybody you let me out.
He gave them what they asked for. I mean, it's not like he didn't pay them.
Still cheating.
Yeah, really?
Cecil.
Oh. That's not gonna work, y'all. I would have probably ran out
that
of
shit
there.
was.
I know. I just like that scene in The Boys. Ooh.
Crap.
It's like the scene in The Boys where Homelander just like fried everybody in the cabin.
Right.
Oh. Play dead.
Really? Like, really?
Oh my god.
You've been spying on me?
It was for your family's protection.
Oh.
Ah! Spine.
It's been an honor, sir.
Oh.
The honor was all mine.
Oh no. Oh god.
Girl, you know he's still alive.
Right.
He's not dead.
He's gonna find Mark.
So we better find Mark first.
All Guardians to HQ. Apocalypse level priority.
Just let him go, robot.
1, 2, 3.
Who's calling the Guardians back?
Cecil.
Just sit tight until I call on you, and hope to hell I don't have to.
Come on! For once, you're right. We need to know what's happening. Robot, can't you do a little hack and find out what's going down?
You know what he needs? He needs one of those spinning ball things so we know he's still alive.
I'm very much alive. More so now than ever. You all know me as Robot, but my real name is Rudolph Connors.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
Ask me something only Robot would know.
Why the fuck do you look like me? How the fuck do you look like me?
Uh-oh, what is it?
Oh, wow. Hammer of Dawn?
Like a satellite, basically. Oh, shit. Yep.
Hit him again.
He gonna fly straight through that. Yep. You think Adam Eve can beat him? She's got a lot of power.
First, why me?
He did it for me.
We were both prisoners in our own bodies. Monster Girl slowly getting younger, and me trapped in a mechanical tomb of my own creation. I escaped my prison. Now I'll help you escape yours.
I need time to process this. I bet everyone else does too.
Who was that?
Cecil.
Oh.
You thought that could hurt me?
No. That was just to get your attention. Jesus, Nolan, right for the throat after everything that we've been through?
Keep out of this, Cecil.
I just want to know why. Every one of the Guardians risked their necks for you.
I never needed their help.
They were your friends, and so was I. Which is why I know you didn't kill him for the fun of it. You had a reason.
Uh-oh.
This is pointless. You can't stop me.
I almost got you. Yo!
Oh! Really? Please don't let one of those be William or Rick. Dang.
Ooh, face biting.
Oh my gosh!
They're like RoboCop vampires.
I know. They beating his ass though. Oh! Yeah. Ooh. And that the Immortal? Is that what they call him?
Yeah. Built it exactly to the schematics. And he's not called the Immortal for nothing. I'll get the collar.
So they just have to put him back together and be healed.
I think they're doing something else. I don't... What the... Oh my gosh.
Almost had him.
You okay?
Mark.
You mean Invincible? It's about time we did a team up.
Call that thing off, Cecil. Call it off! Mark's in there!
I can't. Nolan killed the Guardians. He shrugged off everything I've thrown at him, and now I don't know if Mark is with his father or against him.
Wake up, you useless, murdered idiot!
Huh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This is about to get good.
Right.
Didn't you fight this thing before?
Yeah, but it's tougher now. Cecil sent it after me.
Cecil?
He coming for your ass.
Right.
And he beat Omni Man
Who betrayed us?
though. Oh no.
You should have stayed dead.
I feel like he's gonna get murdered. Ah! Like, I'm going out like a G. You ain't gonna do this to me. Oh my gosh.
They ain't even do nothing at his eyes.
I know.
We need to talk.
Wow.
So wow, like that episode was. I feel like we've gotten greatness on this beautiful Friday. First we get the finale of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and now this, and we even get another episode of this next week. So oh my gosh, blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Man. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I knew Amber knew.
I know. Like, girl, but I
It was
don't
just
know.
like you said.
I feel like still though, how long were they dating?
Well, definitely more time had passed than we thought. So if the
Yeah.
Guardians were killed 8 months ago, Mark became a superhero 6 months ago.
So when's the
6
appropriate time to tell your girlfriend that you're a superhero? Like
Never. Y'all wasn't married.
like I know,
She
like
wasn't pregnant. Like
I don't feel it should have lasted as long as marriage or pregnancy. I think at least a year though. Like give me a year.
I feel like if she knew, she should have said something. He's not a mind reader. He's a superhero. He flies.
Yeah,
He's not
but
a telepath.
she's basically like, you should have trusted me enough with your secret, but still I'm at the point where like I'm just trying to figure out if you snore or not still while you sleep. Like I think a solid year would be good to tell your your significant other that you're a superhero at the least. Months though? Yeah, no.
I wouldn't.
Wow.
Ring on the finger or pregnancy. That's only just in case the baby's strong and tries to rip its way out of your stomach. That's the only reason I'm telling you.
Wow. Wow.
It's a safety precaution.
Wow. I
But
need
I
that
feel
to
like
happen
she
before
should've-
you put a baby inside of me. Like, I need that to be a warning of something that could happen before we even get pregnant. Like,
Well,
excuse
shit
me?
happens sometimes, so it doesn't always work that way. I'm of the mindset. Listen, at the end of the day, so I'm like, you knew why he was late.
Yeah. But you still
knew
give
all
him
of
shit
this
about
stuff.
it. Yeah.
Right. So it's just kind of like, that's weak sauce. That's whack sauce. Like, speak your fucking mind. If you knew, you should have been like, listen. Or even hinted at it, like, listen, I know you got stuff you got to do. And I can appreciate that. But make time for me. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like when she was talking about, where the fuck have you been, bitch? You knew he was
I
invincible.
know.
You said so. What are you?
Yeah, that's not adding up. Like in the last episode where she was like, where did you go? And he was like, I went to go call the cops. No, you just left us. No, if you knew he was invincible,
Right.
he didn't leave you. He saved y'all.
So that's why I'm side eyeing her. Now I'm like, now you just starting drama to get him off kilter. Like if he's dusted up, broke it up over your ass, then he's not paying attention and he's vulnerable. So I don't trust her.
I don't know.
I don't trust you.
So do you think at this point, the Guardians of the Globe are going to accept Robot in his new body? We saw at the end there where Monster Girl, I think she was kind of afraid of the situation that was unfolding in front of them. So, and she kind of took, Robot's hand, or what is his name? Rudolph. Yeah, Rudolph's hand.
Yeah.
So do you think the rest of the Guardians of the Globe will kind of accept him now? Or do you still think it's just like what the fuck, man? Why my face?
He's the only one probably who's going to have a problem with it. I feel like they've all done questionable things and have that. Again, with the last series, we just got through finished watching Supremacy. Look, they kind of feel like they can do what they want when they feel like it anyway. So
yeah.
They're not fully there yet, but they'll get there.
I understand why he did it. I understand why Rudolph did it, but yeah, man, if you're gonna steal my face, at least tell me what's going on first. Like, don't just show up with my teenage body and just be like, hey guys, this is the new me.
Some ethical concerns.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't just find another body anyway. Just like a random somebody you like that nobody else has ever seen before.
Yeah. No, well, we know why he wanted
Did it,
that
but is that
body.
enough?
Yeah, because of
Like,
Monster Girl, but
she wouldn't have cared, I don't think.
you could have found somebody similar. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see any more of the Mahler twins? Now that they have resurrected Immortal, and I guess that's pretty much it at this point. Like,
yeah, maybe next season.
Yeah, because
I'm sure they'll get it next season.
Robot didn't put him back in a prison, so they're still going to be out there doing things, trying to figure out who the clone is.
Yeah, this show. So yeah, I'm totally 100% confident Mark is gonna have to fight Omni Man. They gotta do something.
I think so too, and it feels like they were setting that up at the very end of the episode for that to happen. I'm kind of interested in this talk he's going to have with Mark. To see exactly what he's going to say, but I feel like no matter what it's going to be, Mark is gonna be like they're gonna toss. They're gonna have a fight. I don't know, like, I'm across the pond now. They're gonna toss her. But they're gonna fight. They're gonna have a big blowout, and hopefully Invincible is the winner. Yo.
I just want to know why. Like, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, Omni Man, I need to understand the reasoning. Like,
yeah. But you know what? Another thing that I thought of that we have not seen come back up yet? The whole alien invasion thing from Mars.
That's true.
So how is that going to fit in? Because everything that we've seen so far has kind of fit into this kind of, So I'm kind of curious as to when that's going to come back into play. Maybe next episode, or even...
It might have been setting up the second season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It might have been doing that. Who knows? Like, it's enough for me. I'm intrigued. Like, this is going to be a knockdown, drag them out. Like, yeah. It's going to be blurred everywhere. Like,
yeah.
And that's what I want to see. So,
oh, man. I wonder how Debbie's gonna. Oh man, this is gonna be so rough for her next episode.
She's kind of stuck in that place to where, like, you're a murderer, I hate you, but you're still my husband, though.
Yeah,
like, you're my baby's father, so like, don't be trying to kill him. That's how she looked, right?
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna get somebody to come over here and F you up, but don't kill him, though. He my baby father. Like,
hate you, Jody. Yo, like, not for nothing though, the RoboCop people, so they like basically. I'm gonna stop calling them RoboCop people. Basically, they confiscated dude and put him to work, and they just resurrected dead soldiers. That was kind of legit how they came out, and they were like handling Omni Man, biting his face and his nose and shit. And I was like,
until they got ripped apart. Oof. Yeah, but they were doing the job.
That was awesome. And then Omni Man ripping dude, like, when he grabbed dude's back like that, like, I felt that. Because shit would hurt.
Like... Don't say that.
That's like that episode of The Boys where Homelander jabbed Starlight under her ribcage and grabbed it. Like,
There was also a couple of things in here that reminded me of The Boys, but that like to grab somebody's spine.
Through their skin. You haven't even broken the skin yet. You just grab like
oh man.
I would have been like, ha 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 ha, I'm fat. You can't get you.
That's my superpower. I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
What did you guys think of this episode, and are you freaking excited for the finale? I know we are. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what was your standout point of this episode. Until next time, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.